Yeah, we're getting ready to start the fire. I just felt like having a fire. Did a bit of work today. Made $100 for 2 hours worth of work. Freaking awesome. I do have a story to tell when the fire starts, but I'll wait for that. There we go. Fire is started. She's gonna kick up flames any second now. So I got a story. I have a under the newest neighbor. He's I think he's Japanese, but he got one of the really crappy plots, and the organizer tried to sell him on a gravel pad, which is needed for his spot, 100%. But the guy's trying to charge him $800 for a pad of gravel to bring it in there, and I'm like, why would you pay $800? The guy down the street, he sells the gravel and he'll do the work, or you can just buy the gravel for the pad for like $50, and you and I can tamp it down ourselves. It'll take an hour. Well, we did that today. We went and picked up the gravel, put it down on, made a pad for him by hand. It took an hour with the two of us doing it. So, and it cost him $50 for the gravel. It was like nothing, and he gave me $100 cash as a thank you. The organizer came down screaming at me today, like literally frothing at the mouth, screaming because I stole money from him. Because he was really gonna pay the money. He needed the pad, and I told him you can get the gravel for $50 and do it yourself, and I'll help you. Wasn't even going to charge the guy anything, but he gave me $100 for the help. And he came again. The organizer came down frothing at the mouth, saying, "I stole from him. You can't do that. We're going to have a big problem. Do it again. There's going to be a big problem with me." He tried to threaten me. He tried to talk tough, and he can't talk tough. He's nothing. But yeah, he's all bitchy at me today because of that. If there's anybody here, could you leave a comment? I don't know if I turn the chat on or off. But we got a fire going today. I think the chat's on. But she be started. Beautiful fire already. So I don't think the chat's working. Oh, it's working. Hey, Johnny. But yeah, that was the little story today. And I finished that, and I really wanted to sit out and have a fire. So that's what I'm doing. The heat that's coming off of that is amazing. Not cooking anything right now. Just wanted a fire. And hello, Johnny Half. How you doing? Yep. But yeah, I did a little work putting in a gravel pad so my neighbor's camper can sit level on the ground. Only took an hour by hand. And he doesn't realize how it works. If you don't got to pay, or you're the neighbor, it's okay. But he insisted and handed me $100. It is getting cold, yeah. Last night it was down to like 6 degrees. Somewhat picks. Yeah, it's actually about 75 here right now. But it's 23 degrees, 24 degrees out right now. And I really wanted a fire. Fire is soothing. I can't. I'm not opening them. They're all sitting in my bathtub in the 5-gallon pails. 5 weeks. 5 weeks and they're ready, and they're only on week 1. But we're doing a supply run. I'm doing a supply run. I might even do a long form video of the supply run tomorrow. Well, it's very humid right now. Very wet, actually. It's very, very wet. It's gonna rain for the next like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for like the next 10 straight days. So I'm gonna get as many fires in as I possibly can until then. This is my other pit. I've got a pit in front of the cabin I'm building, a pit in front of the camper, this pit, a pit in the woods, a pit further in the woods, a pit even further in the woods down the trail I've made. I just felt like sitting at the edge of the woods where I am right now and having me a small foya. And I know it's really right now nice to share the fires. There's a lot of people in Ontario that can't even have their own fire right now because of the bans. I got to get a mic that can handle some heat, put it right next to the fire because the sounds are beautiful. I will tell you that much. They are very, very beautiful sounds coming off of that fire. Like nice high flames, not too windy. This is my favorite pit. I like this pit even better than the pit in front of my trailer or the tire rim I used to cook on. I've got the greenery, the breeze, the forest behind me. I got no complaints. Oh, have as many fires as you can, I say. This is truly peaceful. And my next one is going to be tomorrow in the evening at nighttime. I'm even going to have a beer with it. So it's going to get all crazy up in here. Not windy here. Well, it's always somewhat windy. But where I am, I've got the tree line, so it blocks the wind. And I'm actually using a combination of some fresh cut wood that's very wet and some super dry stuff, because the wet stuff holds the coals for a very long time and the dry stuff burns nicely. Wow, that phone is hot. She is in the camper sleeping. The doors are open, but I ran her for like 3 hours. What we did our morning training routine, so we got up at about 6. By 9, she's done her training, and then she bums around for a few hours, and she usually takes a nap between like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. She usually goes in for a nap and just lays in bed, doesn't want to be bothered by anybody. Gets up at about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then goes to bed when I go to bed. Add in a very intense grooming session. I gave her a full brush out and bath today. Bath and brush out and dry and brush out, so she's all poofy. She's exhausted. But I am ecstatic right now because I made an extra $100 today. Didn't even want the money. Didn't want the money. From my neighbor. And I got yelled at today by the organizer because I stole money from him. I stole money from the organizer, apparently. My neighbor was going to put a paddock in, a gravel pad, because he couldn't keep his trailer on there. It keeps sinking in the dirt. The water table here is super high. And the organizer says he'll put one in for him for $800, and he had him pretty much convinced to do it. And we were talking, and it's like $800. He's like, "Yeah, the guy's gonna charge me 800. Someone's gonna charge me $800 to put a pad in. That's a lot of money. I've already spent a lot to get here." I'm like, "Why would you spend $800? It's like you can get the gravel for $50. It'll take us 15 minutes with the rototiller to mark out the area by hand, and then we just go borrow Aubrey's trailer, get the gravel, and bucket it in." It took all of an hour to do everything, and he's got a pad in there. His trailer's there. So the organizer found out that he did it himself with me, that I helped him out, and he paid me $100. Didn't want the money. He came down yelling and screaming that I stole money from him. Dude, you're charging a guy $800 for something that he could do for $50 with my help. Or even by himself, he could have done it for $50, but we got it done. And he's all bitchy. He's not. He's being very prickly. Like, aren't the neighbors up here? We got each other's backs. Where we help each other with this kind of stuff. It's how it goes, and he doesn't like it. That we all got each other's backs up here. I've noticed, in fact, he's tried to turn us away from each other. Like, trying to set us against one another. Doesn't work. I love my neighbors, but he doesn't like the fact that we all hang out together. We talk a lot. I go up to visit my neighbor at the hill daily. We're friends. Last time I was up there and he was there on his ATV and he asked, "What are you doing here?" "I'm visiting my friend Jason." "Thank you very much." I love my neighbors. My neighbors are fantastic people. But how are you guys doing today? Any questions, comments, concerns? I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a meat extravaganza. I'm going to get probably find some meat to grill over the fire during the evening, have a nice big bonfire and a beer with you guys. It'll be a fantastic night tomorrow. Uh, oh, just hearing the fire makes me so much calmer. Help! Hello. Help! Help! Yeah, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? I'm fantastic. Honestly, I get a little calming fire for a half an hour or 45 minutes for myself just to relax, chill out. And guys, likes are free. They help me in the algorithm a lot. Same with the little heart button. Those are awesome. So, yeah. If you want to give a like, please do. But yeah, thank you for joining me at my little fire. The next one will be tomorrow night. It'll be a nighttime fire. But all in all, life is, I'm happy. And tomorrow I'm going to be getting, I'm probably going to be doing, probably, I am going to do a video of my supply run. I don't know if I'm going to the Mennonites. It's up to my neighbors if he wants to go the extra 25 minutes out of Cochrane to the Mennonites. But I'm going to be getting a bunch of fried meat and everything. Thank you very much. Progress is a good thing. But yeah, that's tomorrow as my supply run. It's going to be a little bit better because I again made $100 today off of helping the neighbor out. He threw me $100, and I told him I didn't want it, but he insisted. He saved what, $650 because I helped him. So it was nice of him, and that just means a little bit extra of supplies for myself. No, every penny counts, and that's going to go straight towards. So if I don't go to the Mennonites, I'm fine with not going to them. I'll go to the native-owned butchery called the Boussierie, French for butchery. They do pork products and wild products because they're half native-owned. They're allowed to sell wild meats. They make the pepperettes out of pork and moose. They're really good. They're expensive. They're like $16 a package. They're heavy though, and they last forever. Like they never go bad. And that'll be something I'll probably get 2 packs of those, a few packs of kielbasa, and some meat for the night. But those will be, I use those to supplement long-lasting supplies kind of deal. And I'll do a little bit at the dollar store and get some veggies from the grocery store and pizza. Hey Jim, how you doing? But that makes it so I'll be able to stretch what I've got a lot longer. That I'll do okay this month. Might even get a couple packs of lunch meat. I know I'm gonna do cans of chicken and some chipotle seasoning, like the chipotle mayo and some cheese. I also want to get a thing of cheese whiz and cream cheese. Because if I've got the pepperettes, I want to make a baked macaroni and cheese. And I like putting pepperettes in the mac and cheese, on the mac and cheese, baking it with some more cheese. It's so good. Yes, I did. I'm not spending any money on anything like that. I cannot afford it. I can't afford having Netflix. I cannot afford TTS. I found a second way to do it. I just need the I only have one phone. I'm not getting another phone. That's way out of my price range. But my friend has sent me my old Steam Deck back, the one I gave away when I was homeless. So I'll set. There's a program. There's a computer program you log into online on a separate device, and it'll do TTS. Same thing. You'll just have to have 2 devices. So that's coming up next. I'll do it that way. Let's do this. Let's throw the last of the wood on. Just to have this nice short little fire. I needed this. Just having kind of a really good day. And it's always to make a good day better. It's always good to make a good day better with a small fire. I like using fresh wood on the fire, sometimes mixed with the dry wood, because the fresh wood has pockets of moisture through it. It boils and it'll burst through, and all of a sudden you get this jet of air coming out, and it sounds like shh. It's really neat. I know what I'll make for dinner tomorrow. I'll make some homemade mac and cheese over the fire tomorrow night. That sounds really good. I've got the wood ready for the bonfire tomorrow too. I think I got enough to last a couple, three hours or more, with a nice big huge flame. And that'll be during the nighttime tomorrow. When it's dark, I'll start it. It'll be beautiful. I might even do it right here. There we go. There's the flame, the fuel, the fire. And I'm going to try to keep this up streaming for at least 30 minutes a day. Go for an hour. I enjoy doing just chatting and chilling and having my fires. I should throw a potato in there. I would like a potato. Oh, sorry about that. My internet went down for a second. I couldn't see the chat. I'm back. Sorry, guns and more. The snow starts anytime. We're already getting frost in the mornings, but typically towards the end of September, midway through October, it can start snowing up here. For the cold, I'm ready. And yeah, Super Gang, I just decided to have a small little fire for the fun of it. So I think the chat might be broken on YouTube. It's been kind of giving me problems recently. Oh, it's working now, I hope. Yep, I can see you're testing. I had it on the wrong way. There's so many. I think there's a honeybee nest around here. There's so many of the honeybees going around. It's kind of cool. I do too. It's not a guarantee yet until I start it, but even then, I find ways. Like there's a person down at the lake. I do work for now and again, and he finally got back to me. It was supposed to be over the weekend when I did it, but it didn't happen. And we made it. He made it so this coming Monday, next month, this coming Monday, that I'm gonna go down and help him do the drywall in his bunkie. That's $200 there. Plus, I do work for some of the neighbors right here now and again, like paddock for the guy and other stuff. And I make it through. I always make it work. And I have very little expenses. Like I have to budget myself. I know exactly what I'm going to buy for supplies. As long as I can make it once a month to the shop, I'm fine. Like I'd even take a job at Timmy's, anything, but they're not really hiring because reasons. They're hiring, but they wouldn't hire me. I know what'll come. Actually, fun thing is I've been harvesting this herb a lot. I've been drying it out. I've got about what 5 pounds, literally 5 pounds of this picked and drying on the roof of the camper right now. It's a very interesting herb. Tastes a little bit like cilantro, mixed with parsley, and it's got the numbing effect that Szechuan peppercorn has. I like cooking with it, and I want to save some for the winter. So the plan is to dry it out and store it. And I've got wild canola growing all over the place. Oh, I'm thinking about it, even trying to grab it and press it myself to make canola oil. That'd be interesting. I don't know how to do that, though. That'd be a learning experience. Well, guys, the fire, she's burning out right now. I'm going to go grab my bucket and smother it. It's been fun, but I'm done for the day now. Uh, I want to go in and relax. I'm tired of after, scooping bucket after bucket after bucket of gravel for an hour for his pad. You guys have a great night, great day, great afternoon, great evening, great weekend, great year, great decade, great century, great millennium, great New Year, Chinese New Year, Easter, Orthodox Easter, Christmas, Arbor Day, Thanksgiving, Victoria Day, Canada Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, and all the holidays. I'm heading out. You guys have a great one and love y'all. We'll have y'all see you in the next one, which will be tomorrow evening. And Kwanzaa. Didn't forget Kwanzaa. And Passover. And Lent. And Hanukkah. And birthday. And have an excellent birthday. And whatever it may be for you. Me fire, she is burnt out. I'm going to smother it, and you guys have a good one. Bye.